That little baby Red Hulk, chat. Only has 13 points of power right now. Barely playable. Clifford! Border, thank you for the prime, appreciate it. I think that's actually solid for us. Yeah, to let me slide more things into the Ebony Maw path. I'm just gonna play the Hulkbuster on curve here. In theory, that card is in our deck because of Hope and Angela, but if we don't have either of them by 3, let's just jam it down. That was not the Proxima I wanted for Christmas. Alright, so they're gonna have a 6-17. Piece of candy. The Machine World. You know what? Am I winning? I probably should have played into Machine World to make sure I could retain priority here. Because if this had ended up, if they had ended up with priority, they could deny me the Proxima. A shame I can't Stature as well. What do you think of this? Oh, Legion middle turn off Cerebro. Yeah, because of Ebony Maw. Good catch. This'll dump the Proxima over here, which probably catches them off guard, yeah? I think I like this. Oh, come on! So close! I thought we got him for a minute there. We missed it by this much. Unlucky. If I'd have put the blade middle, we'd have guaranteed one, yeah? If I put the blade here, we're 18 to 15, and then this would have won left or right. Close, neat set. We go again. We go again. Up to 94, you can do it, Tiny Sage. You can do it. It's a red. Oh. No Red Hulk, lovely. And then honestly, this getting a rock is gonna help me. This getting a rock is gonna help me turn the Widow's Kiss off, yeah? This works every time, assuredly, yes. Lucky. Oh, they drew the Red Hulk. Oh, and they have Titan to get fan out. Man, if we drew Blade, this would have been such a spicy turn. We would have been able to go Angela into Hulkbuster, into Blade. This would be 12 in the middle, and we would have dumped Proxima here to have 18. Oh, I guess that's not enough though, huh? Or just Torched. Yeah, they have Red Hulk. Oh, we would have won if we drew Blade. Actually, if we drew Blade, would it have been a tie again? No, we actually would have lost because Blade wouldn't have spent all of our energy, and then the Hulk would be a 17. So if this was a Blade, Proxima would end here. We'd be 18 to 16 and 12 to 12, but they'd be 24 to 18 here. Hulk still very big. Swordmaster boosters. I can actually have 5 or 6 splits on him. If I recall correctly. Why would Proxima go left and not right? Because Proxima always goes to your location that has the least amount of power at it. There's so much power creep in this game. I mean, there's Red Hulk, I guess. What's the other power creep? So much. Give me like 3 or 4 other examples. I don't think Cerebro is likely to cut it. Cerebro 2 is literally one of the top performing meta decks in the format right now. So take your Cerebro can't cut it and power creep over to somewhere else. I knew OTA day was gonna be the most challenging first day for open chat. There's always a lot of that. Oh no! Not Widow's Bite! Please, no, not Widow's Bite! What prompted you to open chat? There's always just a lot of extra people in the Twitch category when drops are going on, so I wanted to open chat to see if there was a meaningful difference in... I don't want to do nothing here because I don't want them to know that the bar scam is coming. We're gonna Legion scan them, but I'm gonna like take game actions to make it look like I'm doing something beforehand. I wanted to see if opening chat meaningfully increased follower count or engagements or anything while there were new people in the category. I don't think it actually has. I think it's right about the same, but chat's also largely been pretty well behaved. Yeah, chat, we're setting up Legion mid. I just don't want to do nothing because that screams I'm going to Legion mid. I just want to take game actions, okay? I don't want it to be super obvious what's happening. If Proxima jumps to a side with Widow's Kiss and fills it, does it lose the -4? Yes, Widow Kiss just cares if there's 3 other cards at its location. It doesn't care how those cards were put there. Be very quiet. We're hunting turn 6 Zabu. Oh, no! Wait, no, okay. Whew. Cannonball almost lost us the game because it gave us too much power. It almost gave us too much power in the other bar. Thankfully we squeaked it out because the Jeff moved. Cannonball jump scare on the blade. Oh my gosh, they're sweating after we did that to them. Yikes. That's fine. I just want to play games, chat. And that last game, like, wasn't a real game. You know, so to speak. I think this is proving out. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to which Conquest level we're in. Whatever happens, happens. Hey, Limbo. Do. I think Gladiator might be good against our Cerebro 7 deck, chat. Something tells me. Thoughts on US Agent getting a buff after it leaves the Spotlight cache? So there's I need to be fair to Second Dinner when I say this. So you need to understand how this works. Second Dinner has 2 options. They can buff a card after it leaves the Spotlight cache, which is predatory and shitty and induces FOMO. Or 2, they can buff a card before it comes to a Spotlight cache, which is predatory and shitty and FOMO, because now you want to get the card more while it's in the cache. Time moves linearly, chat. Yeah, basically. 100% damned if they do, damned if they don't. All right, our deck is either Cerebro or Legion. If it's Legion, we could rug pull this Limbo and probably be in a great spot. It's Cerebro. Okay. Well, I don't expect them to rug pull me. And I can only play center. I'm gonna do this just in case. Yeah, I think we're gonna. I'm gonna play Stature in the middle just in case they dock ock us, so that way if they dock ock here, they don't like pull Swordmaster and discard my other card. My opinion on balance changes and their timing around Spotlight caches is Ideally, they should prioritize buffs before a card comes to a spotlight, but also at the same time, you can't expect them to have every new card be perfect on release. Sometimes they're gonna miss low and buff it after it leaves. They can't have data until after that week from the spotlight. Yeah, Deathstrike is 7. I had a build that had Deathstrike in it, but it just had too much top end. Like one of the things I think a lot of the issues that these types of builds are gonna have is they just don't have enough cheap cards to play, and this build's playing a lot of cheap stuff, which I liked when I put it together.
Opponent snapped.
I don't know. And this is a mindset that's hard for especially super competitive players to understand. But the answer is you shouldn't buy Marvel Snap cards based purely on power level. You should buy Marvel Snap cards or open Marvel Snap cards that you like the play patterns of, with the expectation that cards that are too good are gonna get pulled down like Red Hulk, and cards that aren't good enough, like US Agent, are gonna get pushed up. And I know a lot of people just only want to buy the absolute best powerful thing that's gonna let them win the most. But you can and should pick up cards that you would enjoy playing with and assume that the power level is gonna go up or down appropriately depending on how they release. Obviously, there's some misses. Like, you know, Hercules is still, you know, gestures to Hercules over in the corner. That shit's gonna happen, but in general, they do a pretty solid job of that. Yeah, Black Knight's a good example of that. Grandmaster, they miss low on him. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten touched yet. Grandmaster feels like he's probably a free to put to like 2-2 or 2-3. I'm genuinely surprised they haven't made him bigger. How long do you have to watch streams to get the rewards? You need to watch 6 hours total to get the full drops rewards. Unfortunately, because I want to... Oh my god, Legion enables Proxima. Oh, baby. Unfortunately, because I want to put Hulkbuster on Hope, I can't Hope into Sokovia. Two Grandmaster be cracked in Cerebro. I don't think that's true. What do you want to copy in that deck? Not a lot. Nico sometimes. Iceman sometimes. I am skeptical that Mantis's 100th change makes her relevant. He's a big boy. Man. I think it's just this, and then I hope that the scam is good enough. Now we're gonna lose to what's it called? I think we're dead. I don't know, maybe there's an off chance that this isn't a nihilist, but I assume it is. Poppy! Easiest game of my life. Never doubted me for a second. Good shout. Good shout at reloading the bot. Your Legion brain was massive. They run deck simulations before a card releases or just play after the release. I mean, they have an entire team dedicated to testing cards before they come out, Jailer. But you gotta understand that, like, the number of games that gets played with a new card in the 3 or 4 hours after it releases is gonna dwarf anything even a medium or large size testing team can produce at second dinner. Yeah, they work on cards months in advance, so they have people testing and tweaking them, but, you know, shooting a perfect shot is tough. Oh, no. Read. Late Angela. We haven't had Angela on 2 yet in the half a dozen games we've played. Unlucky. Praying for Shag. LOL. That is the perfect one for Iceman to hit. I shall have the last laugh. It's unfortunate we lost our Proxima. That our Cerebro's messed up. We get him? I think we got him again, chat. Yeah, because this is 7 plus another 2 over here. This is the nice part about playing these bigger number Cerebro decks is in games where there's a monster island or you don't find your Cerebro, you can just win by putting stats into play, yeah?
Opponent snapped. Snap.
League has a public test server. Does Snap have something similar? They do not. Lightning couldn't strike twice there. Having Proxima our opener is stellar for us, though. One of these days, we're gonna have Angela in turn 2, and it's gonna be freaking glorious. Oh no! Unlucky. What's this? Okay. I hope that 7 holds one of these while they have extra energy. Black bolting me with white hot room on the board was a bold choice. Move Jeff. If I move Jeff, their lizard gets +4, so they go to 19 and I go to 17. And politely decline taking that line. Wow, they split the difference here too. Unfortunate. The problem here was if I play Swordmaster here, a big Red Hulk could get us. I guess the Red Hulk was only 16. No, but with the whiteout room, they could have like Red Hulked and Gladiator, yeah? It's my favorite way to eat eggs, over easy typically.
Opponent snapped.
Usually on top of a nice fatty skillet. That's unfortunate, but I have Jeff at least. Oh my god! We finally have the ability to beat Gladiator and it pulls something tiny out. That's so unlucky. There's no reason to make this a surprise. Oh no! Shit. Alright, now we're gonna lose because I didn't play around Lady Deathstrike. That's so sad. Not sure we could lose this game if I move the Jeff. Make sure they're muted just in case they run it back. Oh, I guess putting Luchuku goalie out meant they could have played to the left anyways. Sorry to worry, Cerebro 7 might not be good. Why? Because I'm making a couple of small mistakes? And playing close games despite making small mistakes after we won an 8-cuber here to start? I was actually thinking the opposite. I've been sitting here playing these games and my first thought was, wow, this feels a lot more competitive than I was expecting it to. I don't know that I expected to be the best deck in the format, but I was expecting this to feel just like super embarrassing, and it definitely does not feel that way. All right, so we're not gonna draw Cerebro yet, chat, and then this pig's gonna give Cerebro 7 power. It's gonna be fucking great. Glorious, glorious gaming. Oh, I guess if I play this, I can't discard Proxima. Oh, and that insulates Cerebro from their, what's it called, which is nice. Hub did ruin our blade draw there, which is a little sad, yeah. Oh, Angela would have been a fun one to hit with the pig, too. All right, let's see what we get. My body is ready to hit Ebony Maw and have it just not matter. Hopefully they Silver Samurai us like they have been, so we can get Stature out. They're definitely a Shang deck, so playing the Hope is not free. Spud. Appreciate you. Making them commit to shagging on the last turn seems good. Oh, that's unfortunate. Man, we had the perfect setup too. I could have bladed, statured, Legion, and Proxima Midnighted all in one sweep. If they Shang me here, I'll be at 13. And this puts me to 14, 15 over here. Or 17, sorry, math, not even once. Gamers never resisted playing a Shang-Chi before in their life. They certainly weren't going to start today.
Victory.
I like what this deck is doing so far, chat. To set an incredibly low bar, this is the most real Cerebro 7 deck I've ever played. Not quite as real as these adverts the non-subs are about to get, though. We'll play our next round of Silver here in 120 seconds. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Subscribers, I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quick. BRB. How often is extra 2 power on 3 to 4 cards really going to be worth that 6 energy? Are we talking about Onslaught? No, I don't think Onslaught's likely good. I think I'd rather just play more cards out. You're expecting 4-drop adjustments to account for Zabu? Nah, they're almost assuredly still collecting data on that. Been playing more AFK Journey than Stature last week. That describes my off-stream time. Actually, that's not entirely true. I'm playing in a Genshin TCG tournament tomorrow night, so my evenings have been playing Genshin TCG off-stream. Scott Trev, thanks for the 5 months. Welcome back. the Genshin TCG is like this side game inside of Genshin, so naturally they're having a $60,000 prize tournament that I'm playing in a qualifier for. You know, a side game. Will I stream the tournament? No, I don't think so. The rounds I'm playing on Friday are single elimination, so there's a chance it's very short if I just like eat shit and die. Maybe I'll record it. I'll think about it.
Wind, aid my hand.
I think it's a tempo max angle, chat. I think we give him some District X cards, try and lock up the flooding. Such a good piece of art, new storm variant. Wow, way to punch my shark in the mouth. Harid. Oh, Cosmos Center is actually helpful for me. Means I can do this. To discard nothing. Are they Surfer? Yeah, maybe based on the 3 cards they played. It's a good show.
Avengers! Assemble.
And I think I just assume that I'm winning here and we do this over here.
Victory!
Queen, then Hulkbuster, try and dodge Shang. Good shout. Good shout.
Oh, snap!
Make sure I tuck that sequencing away for the next time I'm playing a White Queen Hulkbuster deck.
Opponent snapped.
They have Brood here. I just snapped on one because it's a silver Conquest. I'm sure they're snapping because White Hot Room is good for them. Do you have any tips for someone who wants to try and make a living out of Marvel Snap 2? Don't quit your day job. Yep. Smite Bro, thanks for the primer, appreciate it. Like many endeavors in life, Yep, order, thank you. Like many endeavors in life, whether or not you are successful in successful in content creation has nothing to do with whether or not you're good at it and whether or not you put in the work. Whether or not you'll be successful in a space like this is largely determined by factors that are outside of your control. Sniper, no sniping. Freaking got him. What a good lad. What a good lad. All right, so this is 7, 8, 15, and then this is 17, and this is 12. Professional video gaming. Beast emote. Chat, I'm gonna say something that more of you in chat need to hear. Stop freaking emoting after you hit a good lucky beat. You're a dick. I would be surprised if their Nebula deck had a Killmonger in it. Until we see otherwise, I'm not gonna play around to Killmonger. Is the fist bump at the end of the match not a generic GG? So, what is GG short for? GG stands for good game. Is every Marvel Snap game you play a good game? Or are there a number of Marvel Snap games that are an absolute utter shitfest RNG that you had no control over? Which of those two things is true? One of those things is true. While Marvel Snap is an incredibly interesting and often fun game that does give you opportunities to leverage skill, Marvel Snap also has an incredible number of non-games in it. It has an incredible number of games where one person just kind of eats shit and dies through no fault of their own. Crash and burn! Thank you for the half a year. Welcome back. I try to always fist bump people back. If they lose the game and fist bump me, I do not shove a fist bump in someone's face. If they lost to me. Cerebro gaming. I would assume they are also a Cerebro 7 enjoyer. So Embassy is probably similarly awkward for them. Yeah, I think it's just Legion Sewer System, and then we're hoping to draw anything that's not Black Bolt next turn. Legion Wakanda is hilarious. The problem with Legion Wakanda is that there's a good chance that they keep 2 cards in their hand, that I'm giving 2 of their cards +4 and only 1 of my cards +4. So it's unfortunately a very bad play, I think. Oh, they're playing Goose. That's interesting. Not Black Bolt. Nice, nice. Should be game winning, I imagine.
Behold my mighty hand.
So, like, this build of Cerebro 7 has felt pretty alright, but I think there's definitely a few different ways to build this. I'm gonna play this build for one more set, and then I kind of want to try a Hella build with Silver Samurai and Iron Man and Onslaught could be fun. You could like forge ladies. You could forge Lady Sif or forge Silver Samurai to get them up to 7. Mantis is probably still not a playable card. Hopefully after they iterate on her 300 more times, she'll get there. There's also a real chance that, like, Mantis isn't supposed to be endgame playable, and that, like, she's supposed to be a card that's playable for people in the early to mid game.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, she's probably supposed to be a tech card for pull 1 and 2. And that's fine. I think I'm just gonna look and see what deck they're playing, and we'll go next. They didn't snap me back. Just gonna take a peekaboo here. There's movers with Jeep.
Escape.
A little bit of a hostile workplace environment here. We'll take them all again. Legion can only do so much.
Oh, snap.
Part of me wishes there is a game mode where you only play series 1 and 2 cards. Yeah, it could be fun. Yeah, this is the dream, right? We have Angela into Hulkbuster Jeff, get her to 7. We have Onslaught Citadel for Cerebro as well. So they have either a Cerebro or a Swordmaster. It is worth noting that Cerebro and Onslaught Citadel will allow our opponent to Shang-Chi our cards. Formats like that tend to get solved pretty quickly. Yeah, that's fair. And I don't want to do nothing this turn. Surely Swordmaster discards one of these 3, yes? Cosmo. Unlucky.
Opponent snapped.
Yeah, we'll play it out. Why not? Blades on top every time. That would be insane. Oh, I guess I'm putting a bunch of Doctor Dooms in my hand, so Blade on top's actually not useful. Ah! Legion over Black Bolt. I wanted the option to be able to play a card into here. Because if I would have drawn Hope here, for example, I could have gone Hope here plus Cerebro here, and then I would have won here and here, yeah? Obviously, drawing Stature makes me sad that I didn't do the other thing, but I was playing to the out of drawing Hope. If I would have drawn Blade, it also would have worked, right? I could have played Blade here and Cerebro here, and my Blade here would have been +7 up to 21? No, I guess we would have lost the breaker, yeah?
Escape.
Are there any decks that have a good match against High Evolutionary? And put Luke Cage in your deck. 11 other cards in Luke Cage. Oh yeah, their Iron Lad is vision and can move around. That's a good shout. Probably Torched. Rip Red Hulk. Rip first time chatter with a awful take. Imagine looking at a 617 and being like, man, that's unplayable. That's good contrast to the people from earlier that were complaining the OTA didn't do anything, though.
Opponent snapped.
Imagine only being the best 6-drop in the game by a little bit instead of the best 6-drop in the game by a lot. Couldn't be me. Must resist Legion Brain. Must resist Legion Brain. Yeah, am I just not drawing any more cards this game? I think that's the case. We died a Shang. Always have dot beam. Want to play out one of these? Do I play them out? Maybe I do play them out here, actually. Take a draw? I'll take a draw. Alright, Danger Room, you work for me now. Thank you. Danger Room knows where its bread is buttered, chat. Easiest game of Marvel Snap I've ever played in my life. Can tell my check to Broad cleared for the month. May the Broad be with you. They can't Shang us anywhere. They could Shang one and then Stature the middle. They can Shang one and Stature the other. Thankfully, their Stature will die to the Danger Room trigger. I like how it's just like a deeply long tank just to like have a bunch of danger room flips. Thank you, Brood. Appreciate you. Can we kill that one too? Thanks. Appreciate it. Just like, I know we didn't need to kill that one, but like, it's important to send a message about who's in control here. We didn't legion the danger room so that it wasn't going to work for us, chat. Oh yeah, should we fist bump them? We were talking about games that are all RNG earlier. Are we supposed to fist bump over what a good game that was? What do you think, chat? Ooh, it legioned them good and proper. That was a beastie mode, if any, for sure. What a GG that was. There are no good games. GG is actually gambling game. Good take, good take. GG doesn't mean that was a perfectly balanced game. It's a general expression of goodwill. And how much goodwill towards men do you think my opponent is feeling after Danger Room killed 3 of their cards in a row and none of mine? Like, just truly, genuinely, put yourself in their shoes. Damn it, bros, you're rooting the bit. You're not supposed to kill my cards.
Minions to me.
Minions to be. I mean, it worked so well last game. I'm being given the option to run it back, Jen. Of course, we're gonna run it back.
Oh, snap.
We're gonna snap it too, because my mama didn't raise no coward. Might have raised a fool, but definitely didn't raise a coward. Ooh, got me. Super dead to Shag Cannonball. I think we are, yeah. It's unfortunate. Oh no! Our Brood RNG ran out, chat. We deserved that one, yeah. If Proxima lived, or either of these, or our... We needed Proxima to live, or either of these to die. Sometimes the Brood giveth, sometimes the Brood taketh away. Or to not get cheesed by Professor X in the center. You know, one of the two. We needed something to break our way there, and none of it did. I must have grown up in a different time when sportsmanship was encouraged and expected playing IRL sports. You know what my favorite part of fucking baseball is? My favorite part of watching kids play Little League is when third base turns into murder room and blows up the batter that made it onto the base despite getting their hit. That is the absolute fucking best part about watching Little League. The idea that an incredibly, just for reference chat, for those of you that are new here, this stream is recorded in front of a live studio audience. Where is that laugh track? The producer, there was a laugh track in the script there, and it completely got missed. The simulation is breaking down, and I apologize for that a little bit. Sometimes, chat, the simulation just goes to shit, and you just, like, have no control over the results. Like losing my Black Bolt every single time to Swordmaster. Unavoidable. How do you raise kids to have good sportsmanship? By emphasizing that they need to be both a good winner and a good loser when things do or don't go their way. But there's a difference between not throwing a temper tantrum when you lose and, you know, being like, okay, fine, it's fine if they gloat when they win. Meaning, your opponent shoving a bunch of emotes in your face after they hit a good variance beat is not good sportsmanship either. Yes, correct. That's the right way to approach. You should teach your kids that the goal is to have fun, and if you aren't having fun, you shouldn't be playing. I think we're dead here, but it's also just Conquest, who cares? I guess I could play a bunch of threes everywhere, but then it means I'm only tying here. Probably just like dead to an Infinaut, no matter how I slice it. Legendo. It's also funny that I get way more fist bumps from people that beat me than from people that I beat. Why is that? Well, you need to understand that when I win a game of Marvel Snap, it's because my brain is huge and I outplayed my opponent. And when I lose a game of Marvel Snap, it's because this game is an RNG fiesta shit show that had no skill whatsoever involved. So naturally, when it was a skill-based game, I need to make sure that I fist bump. Because the better player won. Glad someone said it. All right, let's get one more in with this. We'll take an ad break and we'll kick on over to something else. Maybe we'll try some Jean Grey. Start here. ENG on 1 into Hulkbuster on 2 into Ebony Maw on 3. Actual perfects. We will definitely play more Cerebro 7 iterations this week. I don't know if we'll play them today, because I want to hit a variety today, but this week at some point. For sure. This deck has punched far above expectations. You get to win with just 7 power things without Cerebro with some consistency. Feels sweet. Hey, Michael, thanks for the 5 months. Oh, no! Oof. Not Swordmaster, please, not Blade. Murder Jeff, Hope, and Black Bolt. Jeff, Hope, and Black Bolt is your mission, should you choose to accept. All right, Black Bolt, Black Bolt, Black Bolt, Black Bolt. Oh, no. Unlucky. Oh, come on, Brode. I think you proved your point already. I would like to bin your hand, doo-dah, doo-dah. I would like to bin your hand, oh, the doo-dah day. It's fine. Legion is gonna win here, and Stature is gonna win here, Chad. I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, crap. We didn't discard their full hand. Monka. Monka! Hey, thanks for your drops here at Hoaglandia. Amir, good to have you. Alright, so they have a random 5-drop that I assume beats us. We're only going +9 here, and they're at 15 already. No, we're gonna take an ad break after this one, and then we'll move on to some Jean Grey. We have the power! I guess, Coulson Legion. X-Mansion scam chance. I don't think you understand how X-Mansion works, and there's a goose, so. Turn 6, not turn 3. While I don't think we're looking at the best deck in the format by any means, this definitely felt like, it felt more real than I was expecting. The nice thing about playing these bigger Cerebro decks is just the fact that, like, your numbers win without Cerebro a lot of the time. Legion is honestly just a card that always feels powerful whenever I play it. I think if you had me pick a card that's probably more powerful than its play rate would imply, I think this is probably number one with a bullet. Yeah, I think I can solidly stamp exceeds expectation on this. This definitely won't be the last Cerebro 7 deck we play this week. We're gonna move on to talking about Jean Grey here after the ad break, but I want to try like a Hella build and some other things as well. Like this, the Angela Hope Summers Jeff Hulkbuster package might not be relevant. You could play like Forge with Lady Sif and Silver Samurai, and maybe like Iron Man Onslaught Hella, something that looks like that I think could be reasonable. Something else to try for sure.